Hello, this is Carlos from the Church of Christ channel. This is Quick Bible Lessons in Depth. And this will be episode 1. And we'll always analyze the teachings of Jesus here, but we're going to look at two passages of the same teaching. So first, we're going to look at Luke 12:58 and 59. And we're going to also look at Matthew 5:25 through 26. So starting with Luke, the Bible talks about when thou goest with thine adversary to the magistrate, as thou art in the way, give diligence that thou mayest be delivered from him, lest he hale thee to the judge, and the judge deliver thee to the officer, and the officer cast thee into prison. I tell thee that thou shalt not depart thence till thou hast paid the very last mite, or the last penny. Let's look at Matthew chapter 5. Agree with thine adversary quickly whilst thou art in the way with him, lest at any time the adversary deliver thee to the judge, and the judge deliver thee to the officer, and thou be cast into prison. Verily I say unto thee, thou shalt by no means come out thence till thou hast paid the uttermost farthing. So this has more to do with the court case between a plaintiff and a defendant. And in those days, they would walk long distances to go to the courts. And they would be before a judge, which more than likely would be like an official like the Sanhedrin or someone like that. And in those days, we also have to remember, and this is highlighted in the Old Testament, and Dr. Lamza brings it out here, that some of the judges perverted justice. And they were not really looking to help the victims more than anything. They was looking to extort wealth. So some judgments weren't based upon guilt, but they were based upon wealth of what certain people had. Think about it in terms of the unjust judge and the widow highlighted in Luke chapter 18, 1 through 8, where the widow pleaded with the judge, and the judge didn't care for God or man. And so because of that, the only way she could really get justice was to continue to be persistent and bother the judge. So then, to extort money, often people were thrown into prison, and not only that, they could be in there for a good amount of time till they paid back every penny. All right. And so what is Jesus saying? Basically, he's telling his followers at that particular time to work things out while you're on the way of going to the courts, lest you be subject to the system, and then you won't come out till you pay every last penny. And that teaches us today that we have to have a spirit to try to work things out, not necessarily legally, but morally as well, and to have the heart of forgiveness. Because as we know, if we don't forgive our brothers, then God in the last day won't forgive us. And we can escape further bondage as we go forth in life and go down the road to life and go towards heaven.